Welcome once again to all my YouTube friends and families out there. And remember, if you're watching for the very first time, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Now, guys, we all knew, the whole world knew that Vybz Kartel is released and he is out and he's free, right? And the whole world, especially his fans out there, families, they are very excited. You know, there is an exciting wave of, joy and happiness and celebration for his release. But guys, guess what caught me? Because I'm not saying that I'm not excited that Vybz Kartel is out and I'm not happy about that. Yes, I'm happy that he's out. I'm happy that this man is free because as you can see that, he needs a lot of attention when it comes to his health. But guess what caught my attention, guys? Listen to me. I have been reading stories, love stories for all my life. And I've been watching the news, the media, YouTube, all over. And I've been watching people's story about their love stories and, and people's dedication to their relationship and stuff like that. But guys, let me tell you something. This is what caught my attention for all the excitement that's going on with Vybz Kartel. And listen, let me be frank with you. I'm not saying that I am a Vybz Kartel fan. Listen, I play Vybz Kartel songs, but I'm not really a fan, right? There's some big fan of him. Because if you watch my social media songs that I will post in the background, it's mostly Nicki Minaj, it's mostly Rihanna, and Beyonce and all of those artists. But it doesn't mean that I don't love Vybz Kartel's songs, but I don't play them as often as I play Chris Brown and all of those other artists, or Beanie Man, Bounty Killer and those Jamaican artists. I play them more than I would play Vybz Kartel. But guys, listen, this is what caught me. Listen, I'm telling you, it's the love part about his story. Like, guys, I am digging down in the story of Vybz Kartel's girlfriend or wives, fiancé, whatever you want to call it, dedication to him while he was in prison. Listen to me. I am just learning, guys, that this lady has left the UK over 8 years now, left his job and everything, and migrated to Jamaica just to be very close to her fiancé, to Vybz Kartel. Listen to me, guys. Remember, this man was looking at over 35 years in prison, and he already spent 13 years. And when she went to Jamaica, it was not if he never did 5 years or 3 or 4 years out of the time behind bars. And she left the UK. Remember, this lady has Turkish citizenship. She has more than one citizenship, right? And she's a citizen of the UK, right? This lady, Ortkuz, I don't even know if I'm calling her name right, but I think her name is Ozturk, yes. But listen, listen, guys. She studied psychology, physiology. She was working for many years in the UK as a social worker. And she had a good job in the UK. She packed up her job and she migrated and leave England and went to Jamaica just to be very close to Vybz Kartel. Listen to this, is getting very excited to me. Like I'm so into this story so much. And you know what? You know why? Because of the dedication behind it. Imagine somebody's behind bar and you're getting 35 years. And you leave from another country and went to that individual's country just to wait for them to get out of prison. You don't sure if they're gonna even get out because they're in prison without possible parole. No, listen. She left. She went to Jamaica. Okay. No, this is how they started out. They started out in 2015. They started communicating. That's how they started communicating. And they didn't meet until 2019, based on what I'm getting from Fox News, Fox 5's news. Right? And she went to Jamaica and she was there. Now listen, guys, how interesting this. While Vybz Kartel was in prison, this lady, Osterk, she was managing Vybz Kartel's social media and a lot of things for him while he was behind bars, right? And I've learned that she was taking a lot of harsh criticism for him. People were accusing her, harsh criticism, and she stood up to all of those criticism for over 8 years. 8 years. No, listen, guys, I am not here to judge or to assume what she was doing or if she was doing anything while Vybz Kartel was behind bar, or that's not the meat of the matter. That's not the important thing. The important thing to me here, what I'm really looking into, guys, I have to reading through this story and looking into this story, I have to ask myself, this feel like some old generation story. It doesn't feel like today's in our generation today story. It feels so old to me, because I have to really ask myself, are there still women out there who are so dedicated to a man that they would leave the country knowing that the person they fall in love with is behind bars and they're not even sure if they're gonna get out? But she went all the way to Jamaica and she kept fighting and fighting. She fought so hard. She stood by Vybz Kartel, guys. And one of the things that hit me so much as I go through this story is that she told Fox News 5 that whenever she would visit the correctional department, she never even have a chance to touch Vybz Kartel. So you can imagine, for 8 years, she never get to touch him, never get to kiss when she would visit the correctional department there in Jamaica. She never even get to touch him, kiss him, hug him, or anything like that. They were looking through a little hole and talking to each other. But she was determined to hold out, to wait. And guys, remember the other day I told you about the darkest part of the night? It meant morning soon light. How many of us would go to that extent? How many of us are dedicated to our partner this much? This lady faces a lot of harsh criticism after she packed up her job, her life, and left the UK, and went to Jamaica to wait for Vybz Kartel. And now that Vybz Kartel is out, a lot of people think that is just because Vybz Kartel is out, why he's getting so much attention, or his fans are so hype up and so energetic and ready and waiting for him to hit the stage. It's not only about that, guys. People are looking at the fact of how dedicated Vybz Kartel wives, or his fiancé, was while he was away in prison. And let me tell you something, guys. There's something about psychology that is very unique and a very special strategy that you have to use when helping people to resolve their problem or their situation. It is called attentive listening. And the other thing is, you have to be a part of the solution. You cannot just tell people what to do in order to help them. And this girl is very smart, Listen to me. She did not just study psychology for just studying psychology's sake, you know. She used up some of her strategies. She used up some of her skills that she garnered while she went to college, and some of this the skills that she used up on her daily job as she do social work, as she counsel people. So some of us, we are in some careers and we you know, we use them up on the job. We use up our career skills and the job very effectively. But when it comes to like using it up in everyday life, using it up with our partner, people getting in, our family get in trouble. We don't even know how to use up our education and our academic skills to help them and to guide them out of their trouble. But guess what caught me in this love story, guys? The fact is, I just imagine this lady uniquely, authentically use up all the skills and the knowledge and the experiences that she has through her years of psychology. This is awesome, guys. A lot of people are not looking to it this way. But when I look on her academical background, this is what I grasp like. This lady is very smart because she uses her psychology knowledges and skills, right? And she used them effectively. Because why people were blah 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 blah, why you doing this, why you doing that, are you crazy, are you out of your mind, why you leaving your job, why you packing up your life and going to Jamaica, a third world country, to wait on a guy to come out of prison when you're not even sure that he's gonna get out of prison? But she did not listen to the blah 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 and the ray. She listened to this, guys. This. And if you watch my channel, and you will see my motto, and I always tell you, it's in you guys. It's in you guys. Whenever time you have a decision to make and you are going through certain things in your life, it is good to take advice. It is good to listen to your friends, your families, your loved ones. And it's good to take advice, but it's always good to listen to you, your instinct. Because everything that you could ever want to imagine and you could ever want to achieve, you know, it's in here. And the sky is the limit, guys. I'm telling you, I'm loving this story, guys. I'm loving this, guys. And for those of you who are Vybz Kartel fans, you should also go ahead and, you know, learn some more about Ostert. I hope I'm pronouncing her name properly. You know, learn some more about her. She's a very nice lady and she has a lot of experiences when it comes to psychology. You know, she is well-rounded. She has many years of social work experience back in the UK. And guys, I'm telling you, I'm loving this story and I hope you guys will love it too. And if you love it, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. All the best, guys. Have a wonderful night.